guys, welcome to Click Here for Spoilers. I'm your host Adrian, and today we're going to be talking about The Intruder. And to help me talk about this movie, I have two fabulous guests.
Matthew.
Jam.
That's right, both movie enthusiasts.
That's right.
So what did you guys think?
If you like completely random movies that make absolutely no sense, then you might like this. It's a very strange film. I'll give it that.
I would definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
So before we go any further, I want to remind you guys that this is a spoiler podcast / YouTube channel. So if you want to go in fresh, if you don't want any spoilers, turn this off now. But if you want to know what happens, stick around. It's a wild ride. So it starts off with Meagan Good and Michael Ealy moving into this house.
Lovers, young lovers.
Young. They're not like new lovers.
Yeah.
Like
Meagan Good's hitting
solid.
40.
What?
Yeah.
She doesn't. Okay, black don't crack. Got it.
We know.
White cracks. White cracks.
Like
Like,
Ealy has
honestly.
glasses.
He does have glasses, so
That's
he's
like the symbol of a middle-aged.
he's getting a little older.
Is that how they age him? Just throw some
Yeah.
glasses on his
Those are-
perfect face?
I think
Exactly.
they did it to make him look older, make him look a little less threatening.
It reminded
you
me of that scene
Yeah.
in Wonder Woman, where like they're
Oh
giving
my
her
God.
a makeover and she puts on glasses and the old lady's like, yeah, because now she's not the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen.
The old lady. She's
Yeah.
not. Oh, she's what
Compared to
same age
Wonder
as
Woman.
her.
I know she's like my age.
The glasses made no difference, but
I mean, I like glasses.
he does. Yeah.
Yeah, so like Meagan Good wants the house. Michael Ealy's he's trying to be a good husband.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, let's get the house.
But it's established right away that he like wasn't really ready to leave the city and start a family.
Right.
So he's like got one foot out the door.
Yeah, and they meet Dennis Quaid, and it's really awkward.
It was awkward that he met them selling Girl Scout cookies. Like there was no girl present.
No.
He's just like, would you like some Thin Mints?
Yeah,
They were like,
They're
Everyone loves
delicious.
Thin Mints.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
yeah, I love them.
If you can't get it from a girl, I guess you can get it from an older white guy who's crazy about his house.
yeah. But then Meagan Good was like, oh, are you selling these for your daughter? And he was like, my wife could never conceive. And then it's like never
Yeah.
explained.
There's a weird balance with the tone in the movie because like Dennis Quaid is very dark, and it's actually because like he didn't know he was in the movie
Yeah. So
at
here's
the
the
beginning
thing.
when they were starting.
Yeah,
shooting.
it's a super, super low budget movie. And they didn't want to pay Dennis Quaid until after the movie came out and it started making money. So they shot it in his house. So the scenes where he's like, get out of my house! Stop drilling holes in my house! Like, that's real.
Yeah.
That was all true emotion.
Yeah, I think it was a good technique to kind of get this really visceral performance out of him.
It was also interesting. So Dennis Quaid, not a violent guy. He was trying to get them out of the house in really adorable, kind of Home Alone-esque ways.
Yeah. They even had those weird little sound effects every time something like would slip or hit something.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, it's not like really can't get that from the trailers, but that is what is happening. In
He's
that
just like
movie.
putting marbles on the stairs.
Yeah.
Just like what a silly little murderer. Like it's not gonna work.
Didn't he rip a line completely from Home Alone? I didn't even get it, but you're a huge Home Alone fan.
I mean, I watch it every Christmas.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
he says, "This is my house. I
Yeah.
have to protect it."
He literally stood up and cheered.
Yeah.
He's a Macaulay Culkin fan. He's a Culkhead.
I'm
I just won't get that head.
self-professed cult
But
head.
yeah, that was an interesting comedic spin.
Yeah, it's actually kind of fun.
Yeah,
Kind of kooky.
kind of whimsical.
I think that's probably why it led to a friendship between Meagan and Meagan's
Yeah.
character and Dennis Quaid's character.
So yeah, Meagan Good. Well, Dennis Quaid sees Meagan Good walking around his house, and he's like, maybe I can turn lemons into lemonade. 'Cause she's like smoking hot.
Yeah,
So he
Meagan
tries to hit on her. He was like, "Oh, can I take you out sometime?" And she said,
just like that.
she was like, "Oh no, sorry, I'm not interested." And he was like, "Oh, okay, I respect
Yeah,
that."
no means no.
Yeah, didn't have to tell him twice.
Props to Quaid.
Yeah, and then
Nice
it
Quaid.
started a beautiful friendship.
Yeah, you really started to open up. It seemed
Yeah,
in front of and behind the camera.
yeah.
Like he became much more like involved in the whole the whole situation.
Yeah, so like the closer he got to Meagan Good, like she let it slip, like, oh, we're filming a movie in your house. Like that's what all these cameras are. That's why we're here. That's what this is.
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid agreed to be in the movie without pay if he got to write the final act, and that's why there's such a tonal shift. And he wrote it with his brother Randy.
Yeah, because like Hollywood's a tough business. It's
Yeah.
hard to get a movie made even when you're famous. So he's just like, I got a crew, I got actors, I got cameras. Like let's make this script that I've had for the last 20 years.
And with Randy.
With Randy, yeah.
Wow,
I mean, Randy couldn't be there.
20
But...
years. 20 years?
Well, yeah, that's why he talked about Y2K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We haven't been talking about Michael Ealy this entire time.
Yeah,
Because you're so distracted.
Where do we even begin? So
Oh,
Michael
man.
Ealy knows that there's something off with the house, and he starts having these weird dreams.
Yeah, like sexy dreams.
Yeah, kind of sexy dreams. Like he just gets hot and he wakes up sweating,
And then,
pitching a tent.
But all he's seeing in the dreams are the house,
Yeah.
which is weird. So
It's
it
like
feels
parts of the house.
it feels sexy, it feels sensual, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you're
it's
like,
like,
what is it?
it's like walls, it's like
And you
doorknobs.
hear like a heart beating, like
Right.
the curtains are just like fluttering.
Flowing, yeah, it's like I'm
Almost
all about
inviting. It's like
Yeah.
drawing him in.
Yeah, like his draws me in.
Yeah.
I was drawn in.
Yeah,
I
it was
all
like,
about
what's happening here? And then he'd wake up like,
You have Michael Ealy just getting like it seems seduced by the house, like something.
I think you can say seduced.
Right.
Uncredited but amazing performance. Whoopi Goldberg played the voice of the house.
Yeah, you know that
And
was.
she was like, ooh wee, you know, like Whoopi
Like how she
Goldberg.
says.
like what?
Yeah, that classic thing that Whoopi Goldberg likes to say.
Yeah.
Ooh
Ooh-wee.
wee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really happy to hear her in the movie because I remember
he
like
stood
she was
up
in a
and
lot of
cheered
movies
again.
like in the 90s.
He's a gold head.
Yeah.
But I think she did nail the sensuality part.
Totally.
For
It's an Oscar
sure.
winner.
It was like, I
I
mean,
was with it.
it was the same energy she brought in Ghost.
You know, I literally was thinking of Ghost. I was like,
Yeah.
what's that supernatural movie she was in now? She's in
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
Getting on with Michael Ealy via voice.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
And ooh-wee was correct. I'll tell you that.
Like, I think this is when, like, that's when the twist really started kicking in, I think, for all of us. Like, I didn't get the twist until
Yeah, it has to be.
until that house started
Well,
heating
the
things up.
more he resisted
Literally.
the house, the more he was like brought into it.
Yeah. Yes. And then, like,
That's true.
slowly, I remember, like, that scene, he's, like, slowly, like, stripping off his clothes,
Yeah.
and he's, like, he's just, like,
Glasses
caressing
first.
caressing, like, all the walls on his way down to the basement. I'm like, what is happening right now?
Tickling
basement,
those doorknobs.
right?
Yes.
Sliding down rails.
Yeah, like, who thought walking through a house would be so hot? Like, so
Yeah.
sensual. It was amazing.
Yeah, like I didn't know what was going on,
No.
but I was very into
There,
it.
yeah, there for the ride.
Yeah.
And then we got to the climax.
Oh,
In
yeah.
more ways than one.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that climax in the basement was like, wow, that was a lot.
Yeah,
I
And
mean,
this
it
is-
was weird that he made that noise.
wow. Yeah, like, I mean, props to the director. Props to the director. I mean, he must have let Healy go, like, wild.
Yeah.
Because, like,
And this is where the great like writing comes in because Dennis Quaid, like after this like sensual scene, he has this great line when he
Yeah.
runs down the stairs. He says,
You're fucking my wife! And Mike Lealy's like, no, I was just fucking the house.
and
And then-
Meagan Good's like, you were fucking the house? And then all shit's
And
gone.
then Dennis Quaid is like, the house is my wife!
Like, it was just like a whole domino effect.
Yeah.
It's just happening.
And then Dennis Quaid explains the whole thing.
yeah.
Just a truth bomb right there.
So basically, Dennis Quaid is actually over 200 years old, and he was married in the 1800s to this witch, Whoopi Goldberg, and Whoopi Goldberg was going to be burnt at the stake by these angry villagers for her witchcraft.
Right, white villagers.
And,
Yeah.
and racism.
They,
Probably,
it doesn't need to be said they're white villagers. Just FYI.
Probably racism. Probably
Yeah,
more
don't
racism
forget that
than
part,
witchcraft. She knows there's nothing she can do. She can't live in this place anymore. Or they'll burn her alive. So she's like, but if I kill myself, I can bind my spirit to something tethered to this world. So she binds her spirit to the house.
Yeah.
And so in that way, as long as the house is alive, her spirit lives on. And she used her magic to create this protective bubble around her love, Dennis Quaid.
Mm-hmm.
And the further Dennis Quaid goes from the house, the more rapidly he ages. So that's why he wanted to stay in the house. Unfortunately, he couldn't afford it because it was getting harder and harder for him to keep a job.
And property taxes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, the
that
raise.
too. There was actually a pretty funny scene of him trying to work at a Subway. He couldn't do it.
You're
Yeah,
too old.
he just started getting old.
It's
It's too old for Subway.
Didn't really know what an avocado was.
Yeah.
Kind of freaked
Oh
out.
my god.
But then things turn around and everyone is super happy.
Yeah, they really work things out.
Like what? Like yeah, like after this whole reveal of like the witch being housed and Whoopi, and it's like somehow they come together.
Yeah, well, okay, so one thing, the house gets pregnant. And
Yeah, which who knew?
yeah, she gives birth to like a cute little shed, just whoop, pops up.
Boop, out of the ground.
And then Dennis Quaid is happy as a clam, and then Michael Ealy's like, I want that. You know, I want that with a human.
I guess like the only qualm I have about that is Dennis Quaid's taking care of Ealy's baby.
I thought the
Yes.
house was. I thought the house was a gift. Like the baby house was a gift from Michael Ealy to
See that?
Dennis
Oh,
Quaid.
yeah,
So
like
now you're getting
that's true.
complicated.
Yeah, maybe like it's a separate place he could live and maintain.
Yeah.
So one thing I love talking about when we do these reviews is the soundtrack. The Intruder had a very unusual soundtrack in that it was only one song. It's just the song they used in the trailer. I don't even know what it's called, but I've heard it before. What's it called?
Yeah, it's called like Sleepwalk.
Sleepwalk.
It's like an old 50s instrumental song.
How does it? Maybe we should show them how. You started off. Let's show them how it goes.
All right.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh wow, good job, guys.
Yeah,
That's really good.
we could do that all day. So yeah, I mean, I like that song a lot, obviously, but to be honest, sometimes it was weird in the sex scene, even when it was slowed down.
Oh, it was very slow.
It was
Yeah.
very like it's sexified.
Yeah, it was like a way lower octave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost
that.
like a cow.
It's
That-
kind of like
yeah,
I felt like they
that's
were trying
sexy.
to do
Yeah.
like the thing in Us. Where they
Yeah.
were like,
Oh,
"I
yeah.
go forward," but it was like
Wow,
less
that
effective.
was a really good slow down.
No, I know. I do it at karaoke.
All right, so let's wrap this thing up. Final word: would you fuck the house?
Yes,
Why?
I love Whoopi.
Yeah, it's true. Big Whoopi
Gotta be
fan.
real.
Oh.
His AOL screen name was Whoop. There it is. He was.
Yes, it's back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He loved Sister Act too.
Yes.
How about you? Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all
Getting-
about the
getting all excited right
doorknob
over there.
tingling and all that stuff. I advise watching alone with some candles. Cause that house scene,
Oh my god.
that was sexual. And if you want some sexual night, get them candles lit. So
That's
I say,
I don't
watch
know
it
that
at home.
I was into it, but I don't know that I'd choose it for like a sexual night.
This is my opinion. I'm
I
American.
mean, yeah.
That's it.
Okay, I'm also an American. And
Sure you are.
I just thought, I just
She's
felt
like-
different. Final thing, thumbs up or down? I say thumbs up.
Can there be a side race?
Nope.
No, you gotta choose a
Fine.
side.
So that's it for us. Catch us next time when we'll be talking about Detective Pikachu.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
That's the plug. That's the plug.
Yeah.